I'm ready when you are.
So these are the new phones. This is a headset if you had one. Voicemail. This is one of the first things you want to set up when you get your new phone.
Okay.
Select that if you want to personalize your greeting. Redial, transfer, personal hold. There's no time limit on personal hold. Mute your microphone.
Okay.
Speaker.
Okay.
The
What would
calling-
personal hold be for? Like if I'm just going to check on something and get back on the phone with somebody?
Yes.
Okay.
It's if you want to answer if you're the one that's going to answer the phone again.
Okay.
When you park it is when you want someone else
Right.
to answer.
Okay. Okay.
That's the
Cool.
biggest difference.
Okay.
That's why I say it's a personal line versus a shared line. Parks are shared,
Okay.
and you would park it for service, for example, because you want them
Sales
to pick it up.
or whatever.
Sales.
Okay.
Got your volume keys, arrow keys. It is not touchscreen, so you can select the buttons next to whatever it says. The calling is changing. You no longer have to press the ICM key for internal dialing.
Okay.
There also is no timer when dialing either. So,
All sales counselors to the conference room for a short sales rally, please. All sales cons.
Go ahead.
so whenever you're dialing, you are going to dial the number you want, press send/pound key,
Okay.
the speaker button. Both of these will put it on speaker if the handset's down. Third option is to pick up the handset once you finish dialing, and I'll send the call.
Okay.
The fourth option is if you pick up the handset and then dial,
Uh-huh.
you'll have to press the pound key.
You still have to do the pound key. It's just like a cell phone. Like it doesn't dial until you hit send.
Yes.
Okay. Every time. Whether you've got
Yes.
the handset up or not.
So if you dialed it and then picked up the handset, it would send it.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
That's one of the easiest ways to dial.
Okay.
I recommend. If you're gonna use the handset, dial and then just pick it up.
okay.
This is also gonna tell you if you have any missed calls. At the center of the screen, you'll have a big notification saying you have X number of missed calls.
Okay.
I recommend viewing them. This light will flash red if you have a missed call. You also have the option to cancel. So if you cancel, it's gonna always flash.
Okay.
You can transfer directly into someone's voicemail. You'll press star and then their extension.
Okay. And that transfers them straight to their voicemail, not to their extension.
Yes.
Okay.
This is what it looks like turned on.
Okay.
So you're gonna have a green icon right there on a lot of these buttons, letting you know they're available.
Okay.
For example, if there was a park programmed, it would be green, and when you park someone, that green light would turn red.
Okay.
You got history, so you select that button under it. The directory, the only people in the directory are going to be people on the new system. Eventually,
Okay.
everyone's going to be on it,
Sure.
and it's alphabetical order.
Okay.
You're going to use these arrow keys to scroll through it, but I don't recommend using it to find everybody. For example, if you have like an M.
You're going to
or-
have to go through a million people to get
Yes.
to it.
So there is a search function. So once you open up the directory, one of these keys is going to say search.
Okay.
Select it, and you can search using
Using the
old-style
keys?
texting.
Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
So 5 for J, 5 twice for K.
Okay.
For example, use 2 or 3 letters of their name, and it should narrow it down. And you can use
And
these
then you can
arrows
search that, scroll. Okay.
to make that final selection. This one's gonna say DND. That's Do Not Disturb. You may want
Not Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry.
Right. Not Dungeons and Dragons.
Damn. Okay.
So if you turn it on, it's gonna give you a big notification saying it's turned on, and all calls will go to your voicemail.
Okay.
One reason you may want to turn that on is if you don't want to be interrupted by the phone when you're talking
In a
to
meeting
somebody
or
a
okay.
meeting.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody else can get that, Alex.
Thinking if I missed anything.
What about transferring? Like, how do we page somebody? Like, because that's how most of our phone calls come in.
So one of these buttons is gonna be programmed for page.
Okay. So it'll, like, is it going to be pre-programmed?
Yes.
So we don't have to say service line 1 or parts line 2, or do we?
You do.
Okay.
In this new system, it is optional actually, where you can park and announce
Okay.
on certain park buttons.
But we won't have to. Like, there'll be, does it just
Service line 1,
automatically
service line
transfer
1.
it to the service department? Like when we put them on these hold buttons or these transfer buttons? Or how does that work?
It's going to work exactly the same. You're going to park somebody,
Okay.
and then you're going to page them to pick it up.
But we have to say that service line 1.
Yes.
Yes.
On this new system, it does have that capability where it can announce
Uh-huh.
who it's for, but we're not going to set that up
Okay.
right away.
And then somebody said there's something where does it ring back to us if they don't pick it up? Or does
Yes.
it, yeah?
So, if you park a call after 45 seconds, if it's unanswered, that's the default timer. We can't extend it. It's gonna ring back to you.
Can you extend it to never? Just kidding. Although I'd like that. Okay, good.
Toyota did have 2 of their parks extended for 10 minutes. And instead of putting them on hold, one case for that would be is if a salesman needed to meet with a manager to discuss a quick question.
Right, and
then
it may
get
take a
back.
while.
It
Yeah.
may take a couple minutes. So they had 2 parks for 10-minute timers.
Okay.
So we
I
can
can't
change it.
think of, I mean, maybe Amy can think of a scenario where we would need that, but anyway, yeah, I guess at least they know that's an option. So, okay.
So by default, after 45 seconds, it's going to ring back. It's going to show the caller ID and who put them on park.
Okay. So, when you say it rings back to the phone that put it
Put them-
through, right? Okay.
That put them on park.
Okay. All right, cool. So really, the paging part of it isn't any different than the phones we have now.
It's not, but there are a bunch of features like park and announce that can be added later.
Okay. And that's the one where it automatically announces.
Yes. So if Park 1 was designated service, you would just select that button and then
Uh-huh.
it would park it, and a pre-recorded message saying service line 1
Okay.
would announce
See,
it.
that's what we had heard from somebody that it was going to I don't even remember who.
Probably Jacoby.
Maybe, but we didn't. Is that like a added feature that costs more?
No,
Okay.
we have it.
We're just doing the basics right now.
Yes.
Okay, got you. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. What else? What's all this?
So these are getting speed dials.
Okay.
It has multiple pages, so if you could have the whole store on this first page, and then if you wanted additional people on the second
Oh,
page
that's cool.
at like other locations like
Yeah.
JTL,
Yeah.
you could put them on page 2.
And everybody's phone can be different, or are they all the same at our store? Like is my page 2 the same as Cherie's page 2?
We want to keep it that way.
Okay.
And
And
most
we
of
have
the
this
phones are-
many on each page, right?
Yes.
Okay. And okay, so that would be plenty because basically we have that many times 3, so we could just. I can't imagine needing more than that on Quick Page.
So we like using templates. A lot of the phones are gonna be programmed the same.
Okay.
When one button's different, it's gonna need a different template.
Okay.
So, if you 3 could come up with, if you wanted stuff on the second page or the third page,
Will the first page be the same for us as everybody else, probably?
so the office is the only ones that can have this expansion module.
Okay.
So we're planning on keeping the first page the same. Just,
Okay.
Speed dials for here at the store.
Okay.
But if you find additional people on second or third,
Okay.
we can do that.
So our first page here will be a bunch of people just here at our store.
Yes.
Okay. And then if we want external extensions, we can decide what we want on 2 and 3 together.
Yes.
All of us. Okay.
It'd be easier if you could all have agreed
Oh,
speed
yeah.
dials, because then we could use one template for all three,
Yeah.
and instead of managing each individual one.
Right. Well, and I can't imagine with that many we would need any more than a second page. You know, even if we did want somebody, because, yeah, we don't call that many people on a regular basis outside of here. So, okay. What else? What else? Is that all you got?
Yes.
Yeah? All right, cool.